Look, I love sneaking into my cupboard as much as the next person for my favorite candy bar, aka Reese's, but that doesn't always align with my body and what I want to be, which is the healthiest version of me. And so, what we're going to do today is recreate your favorite candy bar, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, into the healthiest version possible. I must say that recreating my favorite childhood treats into something healthy and delicious feels like a total cheat code. We get to eat something delicious and have no consequences from it. So let's do that, guys. We're starting out with 2/3 of a cup of coconut oil and melting that on the stove. Now this batch is going to make enough for 12 full-size muffin tin Reese's cups. If you're not into coconut oil, I'd be interested to see if butter would work. So if you do that, let me know in the comments. Also, if you're not a stovetop person, you can definitely melt the coconut oil in the microwave. After it's fully melted, you're going to add 1/2 cup of cacao powder or cocoa powder. And I'm telling you, it will taste just like chocolate, if not even better, especially if you're a dark chocolate lover. If you're not into making your own chocolate, then just buy some chocolate chips at the store. I like the brands Hue Kitchen and Enjoy Life, and you can melt those on the stove instead of using cacao and coconut oil. Then I'm mixing that all up, and I did the math, guys. 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup. So I'm doing 1/4 cup of honey, adding that in, but we need 6 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup total. So we need to add 2 more tablespoons after this. Personally, honey is my favorite sweetener for this recipe, but I guarantee maple syrup would be just as delicious. And for different taste buds, maple syrup is the way to go. So we're adding that honey in and mixing it all together really well because the honey does like to settle at the bottom. So you may have to mix it a couple times. Then I just added a dash of mineral salt, prepared my muffin tins with some paper cups. You can use parchment paper or even just the regular ones as we're not using the oven for this. And then I'm using 1/2 tablespoon to fill the bottom of the muffin tin. 1/2 tablespoon is also equal to 2 teaspoons, just in case you don't have that spoon on hand. And then I'm moving the pan around to make sure that the bottom is fully covered in the chocolate. And then I'm filling up a whole cup of some sunflower seed butter. We don't deal with peanuts in this house, and so we just roll with sun butter. You can use any nut butter you want to. Feel free to do cashew butter, peanut butter for a classic, almond butter, whatever you want to do. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey and then 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and mix that all up. I didn't do a full cup of the sunflower seed butter because I knew I was going to be mixing, but if you feel like you want to have them extra nutty, make sure you fill the cup all the way up and use something where you are able to mix it. Before you start filling your Reese's cups, you need to freeze that chocolate in the freezer for at least 5 minutes. Check on it after 5 minutes, see if it's fully frozen. If it's not, let it go until it is. Then I'm taking a tablespoon and starting to fill the cups. This recipe calls for 1.5 tablespoons. Honestly, I think a tablespoon was perfect because I had to go and fix some mistakes after this. Then you're just going to repeat the same process and take that 1/2 tablespoon and fill the top with chocolate. Make sure they're all good and filled. Then pop them in the freezer and freeze them until they're set. I think I waited about an hour. I probably could have waited a lot longer, but honestly, I was just way too excited. Here they are.